Hello, everyone. I hope you're having a good day. So, my presentation is on myth number 26: longer school days and weeks equal a bigger achievement payoff. So, a summary of this passage is it tells of Chicago's Mayor Rahm Emanuel's effort to add 30 minutes a day and 2 weeks to the school year. He did this because he wanted to help his tarnished reputation with teachers. But this proposal was greeted with warm approval, and it said that it would, or he said that it would put Chicago kids ahead of the rest of the world, like Japan, Korea, Finland, Australia, etc. But research disagreed, showing how Finland massively outperforms the U.S. and the rest of the world, showing how Finland starts schooling at 7, they have shorter days, more breaks, and they have the same number of days in the U.S., being 180. And further research shows that the 2 week edition is essentially useless. This is because it would only add about 80 hours of instruction, which is hardly anything to students. Which classes would be, extended by X amount of time? Would it be 1 classes, 3 classes, 4 classes? Who knows? Would textbooks have to be rewritten? No. Would teachers have to suddenly adopt a new way of teaching? No. So this proposal basically does nothing to help kids learn more. It was basically just a waste of time. So my experience with this is, grew up in Chicagoland. I didn't go to a Chicago public school, but I went to a public school outside of Chicago, about 30 minutes from Chicago. I was a student athlete. I would get to school at 5:45 for practice or a lift, and then school would start at 7:45, and I would go through my school day until about 3:30, and then I had practice again until between 6 and 8 is when I would leave. I was also an AP student, and so I averaged about 5 to 8 hours of homework a night, so I was really, really exhausted and had lots of low energy throughout the day. So I was one of those students that was easily distracted, because I also have like ADHD, um, and just not as focused because I was so tired. So that was the first 3 years of high school. But my senior year, they changed to a weird hybrid schedule where they switched between like a full bell schedule of 50-minute classes to a half block schedule. So we had some days where I had 55 minutes of class, like English on Monday, and I wouldn't have it again till Wednesday, where it was an hour and 45 minutes. And so that really messed up with my flow of learning and other people's flow of learning. And it really confused our learning processes. We couldn't retain information as well. We weren't able to take notes as effectively. Our testing wasn't as good as it was our previous years of high school. And then there were some days where I would be there till 3:15, and then I would practice till 5 to 8. And there were some days where I would leave school at 1:15 because I was done with classes, and I would come back at 3:30 for practice. So it really took energy away because I was so used to being in school for 6 hours of just pure academia, and then going to practice. So it really messed up like how I went through my day, and lots of other people's days. And I recall the mayor's proposal happening. It was when I was in elementary school, and I do recall hearing my teachers just talking about how it was a really stupid idea and how it would be a waste of time for all of us. So, some effects an increase on days and weeks or even the school year would be on future students. Is that, well, obviously research has shown that the opposite will be more beneficial. But I think that students will be more tired, they'll be less focused, and they will not enjoy learning way more than students already currently not enjoy learning. Sir Ken Robinson's video showed how ADHD has risen as time has gone on. I predict that it would skyrocket if school days and weeks are extended. And since 2012, anxiety disorders in children have risen 20%, and 1 in 3 adolescents aged 13 to 18 have anxiety. I also think that this would skyrocket if school days or school weeks are longer. And depression has also risen, and I think it will continue to rise if school days and weeks are longer. Some solutions that I have to this is you basically just take inspiration from Finland. Lower the days from 6 hours a day to 3 to 4 hours with good brain breaks in between. Don't start schooling until you're 7, like Finland. I think starting at 5 takes away from vital childhood creativity. I think when you get to school, you should encourage creativity and different answers and approaches to the same question or problem. And I think we just need to change the system from the assembly line prep that it is right now to a place where your skills and your passions can be nourished. So that's pretty much it. Let me know if you have any other solutions to this, and thanks for listening.